So, Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and a very good morning to all. So, today we all have gathered here to debate on an incredible, captivating, and on a very paramount topic, which is about the online mode of education or offline mode of education. Which one is better? So, as we know that before 2020, we did not have any kind of experience of online mode of education, means online classes. But after the COVID pandemic, and we could have the experience of both, like online classes and offline classes. So now we can observe that which one is better. So what I have observed is that online mode of education can be really a beneficial way of learning and studying and teaching. So let's start with my dear opponents, as they all have spoken. The most spoken point in my opponent team is about the laziness. That we will become lazy. We are becoming lazy. So many people have said this thing that Indians are lazy. See, in our country, it is the population of our country is 1.43 billion, right, approximately. And in this population, you all are saying that all Indians are lazy. Seriously, means if you are becoming lazy, doesn't mean that all 1.42 billion people or all the students of India are lazy. We are not becoming lazy like this. We are having we are adapting the system of online education, because the upcoming era is the era of science and its technology. So we should adapt the system of science and technology. Next thing is about mobile phone source, that all are talking about distraction also. That Ishan also said that the source of education or class is not good. So how can the class be good? See, you all have a kind of negative mentality always. That's what is the biggest fault of we Indian people, that we don't know how to make the most of the things, how to make the most of the devices around us. So we should know, we should learn to make the most of the things. We should see some positive aspect of the things, like mobile phone can be really beneficial for all the students. And tiny distractions are everywhere. In even offline classes, there are so many distractions. The biggest distraction which I really find in the offline classes is about the culture of boyfriend girlfriend co-education system. In every offline class it happens, and we all are well aware about it. And many more distractions are there in offline classes. What can I miss? There are uncountable distractions, festivals, and so many kind of competitions, participation keep on taking place in the offline classes. Now you may tell your opinion.
Assalamu alaikum to everyone. I am Mohammad Rayyan, and today we are doing debate here on a very amazing topic, that is about class. That which class is good, online or offline? Well, if I tell you about me, what do I think, and my team members, we all think that offline class is far better than online class, because reasons are there. Without reasons, how can we prove that that class is better? So I'll prove. So let's start. First, let me clear to her. She was saying that in offline class, distraction is also there. I know, sister, thank you so much that distraction is also there. But if I tell you about the schools, the colleges, the institute, the coachings, those are separate place for education, for study. As she is saying that distraction is there, so how can I believe that distraction is there? What kind of distraction is there? She said festival. Miss, are they saying that from you, we celebrate our festival, celebrate Holi, celebrate Raksha Bandhan? Are they saying no? Just they are giving you holiday and stay at your home. There is no any kind of distraction. I don't think. Why I don't think? Because the coachings, those places are separate places for the education. There is nothing except the education. We go there, just there is one purpose, that is about the education. If we are going in a school, so 6 hours we have to concentrate, we have to study, we have to focus there. There are not parents, there are not friends that who will say that go miss on the 25 Peter road and miss purchase the dal and all. They don't say. Just there are teachers who teach us and we study. What kind of distraction are there? But if I tell you about the online classes, many distraction are there. For take a instance of the Mustafabad, that most of the people are not rich here. Most of the people, they belong to means middle class family, and if they study at their home, so definitely they won't be able to study, because that at their home there's no this much place. And if there is place, So because of the mobile problem, because of those kind of problem, they won't be able to study, because the home is that thing where we don't feel like to study, where we feel like to that we should rest here, because we will sit at our bed and we will study, so there is no this much satisfaction to the study. But if I tell you about the school, the coaching, different kind of environment is there, students are there, which they make a kind of an environment. But in our area there is no environment, so there is no fault of the offline classes.
See, you are talking so ordinary. You know what? Before 2020, we didn't know that what are the distractions in offline classes. We used to go, it was a tradition, or we can say it was a traditional way of learning. Means since decades we have been taking online classes. Okay, but when in 2020 online classes came, we got to know that how many distractions are there in offline classes also, like sports. Okay, many people in my class, when I was in school, in my class there were some girls who used to go for sports, for playing sports, and they used to score very bad in their exams. This was their distraction, and many more distractions are there. I'm not saying sports are not good, but everything has separate thing. And as you are talking about that, home can never be the place of studying, brother. It is not like that. By studying at home, we get a kind of habit of self study, and self study can never be bad. Self study is always good for students. Like this, we become self dependent. We do not depend on people. Why are means in our India so many students are taking, means many coachings are opening nowadays. It's not a good sign for us. It's not a good sign, because students are depending on the coachings, tuitions. This is really not a good sign in our country. So when the online classes are starting, when the online class come into the existence completely, properly and exclusively, then we will get to know that how much self dependence is important. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, speak.
may I speak now? Thank you, sister. Okay, so she was saying that in lockdown and in the corona time, the online classes were started. Who is saying online classes were not started? Definitely, online classes were started and students were studying there. But after the lockdown, after the corona, means after the corona disease, why the offline classes were started again? What was the reason there? The reason was about the student, that at home they were not able to study, they were not able to manage their education,
Okay.
they were not able to education their schedule and the timetable. So in the light of those students, the government started again offline classes. Okay, so how can you say that the online classes are good? So
Fine.
why government started again offline classes? Reason I
Okay.
have told you. And second, she was mentioning about the self study, that if online classes are there, if we study at our home, so we will become habitual for doing self study. How can we become the no sir,
One
please
point.
please
Sir,
let
one
me let me
point.
let me clear one thing.
Sir,
Sorry,
one point.
sir, I'm to answer.
After a long time. So just a bit.